from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
From the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. See, believe it or not, you have men who constantly show up their spells that them can destroy you niggas, man. See, actively working on plans, you know, in ways how them can achieve getting rid of you. You know what I mean? Go on.
Verse 5. They encourage themselves in an evil matter.
Run.
They commune laying snares privily.
Commune of laying snares privily. I watch a video today. What the hell abbreviation thing there is again? Brother Rakoya come post a video today. The female called the brother from Manavala, and basically she said, got an abbreviation, man. So all banks in 2019 here have to move over to that system. It's a payment system. One of my part 2 feet now. And everybody have to comply by September, I think. Someone that 2, remember?
But basically, what they do is to open up the economy.
Right.
See, so, and the banks alone are going to be responsible for monetary transactions.
Right.
But they will force the bank them to open up the programs to third party companies.
Right.
So that people don't need a bank account
in
order to do transactions.
Right.
That's what we're doing.
So governments are going to have easy access to deal with the finance. And basically, it basically allow access to your details, man. To a third party. Basically. And not only that, because the main thing under it is verification of one identity. And basically, I think we don't have video on a 2-factor thing here already. Basically, we're using a phone and some other things to verify your identity. So, in a transaction, say, they must say basically they want to ensure that the person who is making the transaction is the person. You know what I mean? So they need something positive. It's all about positive ID. And what the fuck is something again, man? See, man, brother, they read about it. You basically deal with positive identification, man. Positive ID. See, and all boil down to the chip, man. Yeah.
Brother write one article. I must say, I think one brother even do one video about it and a pastor I must say, the cashless future is one that is beyond plastic. You see me? And it might take the same rhetoric we've been talking about for years that the plastic can last and really. And what I must say is that the plastic is tied only to your verification for your bank account. But they must say they are more secure verification. And they said the verification we want to move toward is a decentralized digital identity. You see me? So whereby you can make your monetary transaction using a digital identification system. And the same 2-factor, 2 and 3 and 4-factor
authentication
thing. See?
Hey, I'm going to read something more than that.
No, man, 2-factor, man.
Quick 2-factor. And it says this features of the N.I.D.S. It says 1. Capture and storage of personal identity information, civil and biometric, through an enrollment process at birth or at any age hereafter. Yeah? So basically, civil and biometric. So when the parents that speak about not too long about DNA is a part of your biometrics, so that means it have to be in there. See, and it tell you that it says where is it? It says capture and storage of personal identity information, civil and biometric, through an enrollment process at birth or at any age thereafter. So by right now, the babies that are born now, they're supposed to get it's supposed to be an electronic database that they put on them now with tablets. Because that's how the government said they're going to happen already. See, it says 2, it says issuance of a national ID number NIN and a multi-purpose card for every Jamaican citizen and person ordinarily resident in Jamaica. 3. Online identity verification service to verify identity. This fee for service to provide revenue that will help support and sustain the N.I.D.S. So if you go up on them site where you love, like Facebook and them thing there, saying you have to have the ID here,
you verify yourself.
And you have to pay for it as well.
You verify yourself. And your information or your data is what verify you. And you have to have a device to verify you, man. Bring out so the brother find it here.
Alright, this is the article from CNBC.
Right.
Then published December 25th, 2000, January 11th, Slovakia, 2018.
Done.
And it said Europe's bank brace for a huge overhaul that shows open doors to their data.
Right.
It's a bank.
What do you mean open doors to their data? See? All transaction, I forgot what? Transparent, man. Yeah? All transaction is transparent. And the people who are doing the transaction, see? The information of it be well verified by who basically investigating it, man. Which basically the state is the one who's going to do that. So all these moves are being made in the background where nobody is keeping check. You know what I mean, brother?
The banks have long been at an advantage when it comes to data and their customers.
Right.
So from current accounts to credit cards, established lenders have access to vast amounts of information.
We've been talking about it. A lot of money laundering take place. A lot of scamming take place. You know what I mean? A lot of money that cannot be accounted for fall into the hands of people who can't get an account or how them come by the cash. You know what I mean? So all that information will get lost in limbo. Those days are now coming to an end. You can't just put a lump sum in the bank now and the bank keep it as a secret between you and the bank. That done. You know what I mean?
One of the things that the system is supposed to be secure.
You know what I mean? Too much fraud. According to them, too much fraud that take place.
When you verify as a legal entity, the man can request information from the bank. By this law,
So from current accounts to credit cards, established lenders have access to vast amount of information that financial technology, fintech competitors could only dream of. In Europe, that could all be about to change. This Saturday, banks operating in the European Union will be forced to open their customers' data to third-party firms. That is when customers give consent. EU lawmakers hope that the introduction of the revised payment service directive PSP2 will give non-banking firms a chance to compete with banks in the payment business and give customers more choice over financial products and services.
Basically get more people and go there. Even certain rural areas out here, you know, banks all at every corner. So basically they want to have the access to sign up, avail to everybody. So you have some company or some place in some town, some small town and they have a bank, you can go there and sign up.
It's a Britain Competition and Markets Authority, CMA, has set out similar plans to let customers share their data with other banks and third parties. With customers' consent, UK banks will be required to give authorized third-party firms access to current account data. Those regulations form part of a conceptual transition known as open banking and an open banking framework. Proponents says non-banking firms from corporations as a big Amazon and IBM startups would be able to create new financial products by utilizing the data of banks.
There's no secret, man. You know what I mean? There's no secret financial dealings. See, when the so-called white man roll out all them things, they might roll out, man. You see me? Everything will be open. As them say, blockchain basically is an open ledger system. You know what I mean? So I trust a system like this, you're going to be judged based after all the attributes with every entity we are linked to. You know what I mean? See? Hey, brothers now, hey, maybe you go to the embassy and when you go to someone punch in the name, they say, oh, you know what it's like. And everything. Oh, you channel them when you have on the internet. Hey, look, man. I said, oh, no, can't get the visa.
In a world of open banking, the customers can choose a provider in each part of the value chain, and each bank, as to participate in the value chain, has an earner's right to be there. Anne Bunn, co-founder and chief executive of UK mobile-only bank, Starling told CNBC in the interview earlier this year.
Restart. Right? It was published Christmas Eve last year. Right? So it's a couple weeks ago. It said beyond plastic, why a cashless society should be a cardless one. Right? So it must you'll find few people in the world of payment who disagree with the idea that we are moving unstoppably towards a cashless society. Across markets, locations, evidence suggests that this trend is occurring with increased speed. This is hardly surprising given the advantage that a cashless society brings, not only to a consumer wanting to make fast payments at any time from anywhere, but also for governments and regulators who want to eradicate criminal and illicit behavior. Right? It said, however, while I certainly believe that going cashless is a good thing, I do hold some reservations about which path we take to get there. One of the biggest issues I see surround the trajectory of payment innovation that is currently a major part of facilitating the change is in particular the focus on plastic payment cards as a future method of payments seems entirely wrong. Right? And this is what he said, a better vision of a cashless society should be built around people's funded, decentralized, digital identities.
Alright.
Right?
See how all the eggs are coming together?
Right?
All the pieces of the puzzle coming together, everything come over to one thing, man.
Right. So you have a digital identity, seen with a monetary value attached to you. So you basically you put money onto your digital identity. You see the digital identity when they on Facebook, when they on Instagram, when they on YouTube, when they on anywhere else, it have a monetary value attached to where you can use and buy stuff, yo.
Right.
You see me?
Because that basically identify you perfectly.
Yep. And that's exactly what he said. He said this could be used in apps and across devices such as phones, watches, fitness devices, and smart rings.
Right.
Ultimately the chip. Right? He said in this way consumers could verify all their transactions to their existing phone.
To verify.
Right?
That's what the proper verification. That's what them pushing, man.
Right. He said to their existing phone, which already has their biometric verification, rather than being restricted to a single plastic card that can be cloned or stolen.
Right, and it can lose a phone.
That are the disadvantage of a
Right.
card. Where them
That's the next thing I want to say. Man say you can lose the phone too.
Or somebody can hack the
Isn't
phone.
it? So why not get a chip?
We show that you're stupid if you feel because the way the technology are going to, even for last phone, you're going to have